When people talk about being a good person or a bad person, they usually talk about things that they have done. So, for example, donating to charitable organizations, to, for example, helping out the kids or maybe people from disadvantaged families, and being a vegetarian to avoid killing animals. That makes you a good person. And when they talk about being a bad person, they it's the same thing but the opposite. But what I want to bring up to this point is that you're actually not a good person. You're just ignorant. In order for someone or for you to achieve your dreams and freedom, someone has to sacrifice theirs. And what do I mean by that? Because I'll explain what do I mean. We live in a capitalistic society, and this system actually thrives on the exploitation of human labor or human resources, whatever you can call it. Basically, the main example is, what are you watching this video on? You're watching this video on a phone. Who builds the phone? Right? Someone is slaving away their dreams away just to make the battery, just to mine the battery, just to make the camera, just to put the entire phone together. And for what? Maybe for 10 cents a day, 10 cents an hour, whatever it is, they are being severely underpaid and exploited for their energy and time. Right? We could say in this capitalistic society, we are is a fair exchange of goods and services. But where does the line draw? Where does the line is being drawn where people are being exploited and being forced to work in order to get a survival monetary value back, right? This hardship that people are going through is not worth the effort that they're putting in, right? A lot of people would like to say, just get a job, just work harder, and you will be able to be successful. That doesn't work for everyone around the world, especially with third world countries. They are building up everything that you have, right? Your phone, your shirt, your cars, your watches, your laptops, everything that you have right now is being built by someone who is being exploited. And that's the reason why you're truly not a good person, because the moment you are owning something, you are actually exploiting other people. And that makes you a good person? No, right? It's because you are just ignorant to the fact that someone has to sacrifice their dreams. Right? Kids are working, slaving away in sweatshops just to make a shirt. You have sacrificed someone's dreams just for yours. I'm not saying whether that is good or bad. If you know me, I don't really think in terms of good or bad, and I don't really believe in this kind of thinking, because more or less and more often than not, being good or bad or using morality is usually being weaponized against people, right? Whenever you see the news, someone is doing something good, someone is doing something bad, usually bad because bad news spread fast and gets attention. But whenever they're trying to attack someone's character, you have to think about it. What is good and what is bad? What exactly is it? Where's the line being drawn at morality? Right? You're really not truly a good person because you already own someone's time. And most of you might say, well, we live in this society, we have no choice. Really? Do you not have a choice? You have the choice to actually give everything up and do everything by yourself. You have the choice to do that, but you just choose not to because it's comfortable doing the things that you've already been doing. It's comfortable taking away someone else's time, especially when you're not able to feel it, you're not able to see it, you're not able to. As long as there's a barrier between you and the other person they're exploiting, you turn a blind eye to it, and it feels good to you. So, therefore, you are ignorant to the fact that you have exploited someone's own personal dreams, someone owns personal time, right? If you truly are about it, and before criticizing someone else and thinking that, oh, I'm a good person or whatever, you have to really think about it. Are you truly a good person because you are doing good deeds? Are you truly a good person because of whatever actions that you're doing? Are you a good person because you're ignorant? You know, people in third world countries, right? They are living on poverty, on I wouldn't even know how they would to be able to survive all this. Like, one example I would say is, for example, there's this dish called pak pak, which I have saw in basically in Philippines, right? Basically, they're eating recycled meat, right? People who eat KFC and then throw away the leftovers with a little bit of meat on it, maybe some skin on, and they literally wash the chicken, recook it just to eat it. And those are the poverty levels that they are working on, right? They are surviving on this, and these people are being exploited for their energy and time just to make the things that you use on a daily basis, right? And that doesn't make you a good person because you own something. The moment you own something is the moment you're not really a good person. So I don't know if you guys understand this, because if you truly want to be a good person, you have to own nothing, right? And if you really are about it, you could do it, right? You could say the system forced you to act in a certain manner. You have no choice in this saying, but you could. It's just whether you would do it. It's because you're too comfortable living the life that you already did. So you're not truly a good person. And before you start criticizing someone for doing a bad thing or being a bad person, take a look in the mirror and reflect on yourself. Right? Are we all just bad people? Are we all good people? Are you the only exception? Right? So this is just something that I wanted to talk about. It is a change in perspective, because I've also seen some of my comments, some of you guys giving very good arguments on why you're a good person and all. But truly in my head, none of us are good. None of us are able to, unless of course we are the perfect human or perfect creature, right? Maybe God or something. But everyone makes mistakes. Everyone, in a sense, do good, do bad as well. No one's actually perfect. No one's actually good in a sense as well. So yeah, if you really want to talk about the line being good or bad, then you should own nothing to be a good person before you start criticizing someone. Right? I guess that's why most revered people in their life, like maybe Jesus or Buddhas, they preach on owning nothing. Right? I've been thinking about it, and it actually starts to make sense, because when you own nothing, nothing actually owns you, and you are actually not exploiting other people for their time and energy as well. Yeah, I've been seeing like so many videos of people in third world countries, like just surviving on poverty levels really unheard of, and it sort of opened my eyes as well. I mean, I did travel in a sense to rural areas myself as well in Thailand, but it was not that bad as compared to people who were really living below poverty levels. Like the least that I've experienced has not been the least that the world has to offer, if you get what I mean, right? Some people, in order to eat tofu as well, some people actually use recycled plastics as fuel to burn the soya bean to make into tofu, and these are all toxic waste which people are eating, right? There's so many levels to poverty that's so unheard of, and when you see all this, it actually opens up your eyes, because the poverty levels that people are living on, it makes you start to wonder, is this system actually working on a morality basis, or is it working to exploit one another, right? Is it really a fair trade, right? Whenever we think about all this capitalistic society that we have, right? Communism versus capitalistic. I'm not saying communism is good. Both have its pros and cons. But what I'm saying is that we have always been sold to this idea that capitalistic society is a good one, because it allows the fair exchange of goods and services. It allows one to innovate. But when you take a look at poverties that are being hidden away from you, that's where you start to wonder, is it really what's being sold to us? Is it really what's being taught to us at a very young age? Is it really fair? Yeah, so that just brings me to my point. You're not really a good person, you are just ignorant. Right, so once again, thank you guys for listening and see you guys in the next video.